Hi everybody, this is Lisa from Happytohook, and hope you're all having a good day so far. It's about 11 a.m. on Friday, September 1st, 2017. I am a little tired. I could not get any sleep for some reason. I just could not get comfortable last night. So, yeah, I was literally just kind of moving left and right and on my back to try to get comfortable and get my knee comfortable and on a pillow, not on a pillow, underneath a pillow. And I just got back from therapy. So I figured before I take some pain meds and get me a little bite to eat, and maybe just kind of sit down and relax, watch an old movie, fall asleep, whatever. Um, I would give you guys an update on everything that's going on. It's been it's been over a week. My last podcast was actually on the 21st, which was my 51st birthday, and it was absolutely amazing. I would like to thank everyone who wished me a happy birthday that day. There were so many of you, and I was very overwhelmed and very grateful. So thank you very much for that. It was also the solar eclipse, so I got to watch that with my grandson and my daughter, who both attend the same elementary school. My grandson is in first grade, and my daughter is in fifth grade. So that was a really nice time. I did not get to go to Red Lobster, which is what we usually do on my birthday, but that was because I had company. My in-laws came over, and my kids were there, and some of my grandkids, and we just kind of sat around and talked and laughed a lot and had some dinner. We ordered some dinner in, and we just had a really nice day. And to me, it's like the best birthday ever. I mean, you can always go out to dinner, right? You're not going to always have your family around. So I really enjoyed that day. It was great. Let's see. I had a craft show last Saturday on the 26th, which I probably shouldn't have done, even though it was already paid for, because it's only been 6 weeks. And the day before that, on that Friday, was when I got my okay to drive. I have a Yukon. So, and I say that because I'm like 5'4.5", and I have to get on the running boards in order to get in the truck, but I love my truck. So I was really excited to get back behind the wheel and run errands again. But after not doing it for such a long time, it really makes for a long, exhausting day. And I've just been resting up and crocheting like crazy and getting things done. And the weird thing is, I didn't even take pictures of two of the items that I've already made and sent out. But I have a few items. So I've got maybe 4 or 5 whips, and I have completed several hats since last Monday, the 21st. So we're at I don't know. Has it really been almost 2 weeks? No, it hasn't been that long. That's crazy. I can't believe it's September 1st. Got to get my pumpkins, all my fall um, decorations. Got to go dig them out of the garage so I can get everything put up. I love decorating my house. That's, one of one of the best things about fall. And I turned my air conditioner off, got the windows open. There's a really nice breeze right now. It's a little cloudy, but we're not expecting any rain, but it's so, so pretty outside. It's about 71, and it's only going to be 73. So yeah, I opened up the house. Let's see, we had last week also, let's see, Friday the 25th, I had a really good doctor's visit. He was very happy with my progress. My pain level is very tolerable compared to the last surgery, so that's good too. And then Saturday I had the craft show. I sat for so long that it was just really, really difficult for me to even get up. And even though, the thing is, I was, I wasn't sitting the entire time. I was standing up, kind of like pacing myself, walking back and forth. but it was my first big event or big thing or whatever since my surgery. So I did overdo it. I suffered all the rest of the day Saturday, all day Sunday, but I took a couple of hours out of my resting time to go to our park right down our street because our daughter was having a birthday party for our grandson Cameron. He just turned 7 on Sunday the 27th. So that was nice. He had a really nice turnout. Got to play outside because it was a beautiful day. And then this girl came back home and went to sleep and slept for, I think, about 8 hours. So it was, like I said, a very, very eventful. So that was Friday and then Saturday. So Saturday, okay, let me tell you, the craft show, although I had issues with my knee, they had me in a really good spot. So it was at the convention center. And as soon as you walked in, you had one set of double doors, and then you could either go left to a set of double doors or right. So if you went left, even if you just went in through the first set of doors and then starting to go to the door on the left, you could see me. I was right there. So while everybody was coming in, they had to pass by my table to get, if they were going left, to get to all the other vendors. And that was good. That was probably, this is my third time at the convention center, and this was my most productive yet. So I really liked being that close. I ended up selling a lot of scrubbies, like the little round ones that I was showing you guys. Here's one. I made it. I was just fooling around because I had some pink cotton yarn that I got at the thrift store. So that doesn't even look pink on there. That's weird. Let's see. There we go. Anyway, yeah, it's pink. But and it wasn't like this. It was just solid all the way around, almost like it's like you're starting a hat and you just do a couple of rounds. So I was selling them for $3 in sets of 4. And I had 8 sets and I sold 6. So that was good. I sold my honeycomb baby blanket and matching hat. Sold some other hats, just, I think they were, a little owl hat and then a flower hat. And I also sold my candy corn hats. So, and I wasn't even going to put them out on the table. I actually had one on the table and the other one was sitting. I have this big, huge bin that I have all my crocheting and my signage, excuse me, and any racks that I might have. I have that in there as well. Well, I just put whatever I can fit in there. But I set up and everything by myself. I did all my setup and all that by myself because Abby had a cross country meet and Nathan went to the movies with his girlfriend. So I was kind of all by myself, but it was kind of nice. I mean, I had so many nice people. I have, I got 4 orders, and so that was good. And let's see, what else? Let's see. So it worked out. My sister-in-law and her daughter were there as well. Had she not called me, I would have totally forgotten that I even had the craft show in the first place. So, yeah, that was good. Oh, let's see. So the weather was great. That was good. Saturday. So, yeah, Saturday was a good craft show. Sunday, the birthday party. Monday, Jordan, my sweet, lovable little Jordan, started preschool. And she doesn't just go part of the day. They put her in the program for all day preschool. So she gets dropped off at 10 till 9, and she gets out at 3:30. So I won't get to see her as much, just on the weekends. Kind of broke my heart. Ugh. I did take her to school today. I had therapy at 9:30, so I figured I'd go drop her off, and so that was nice. She walked me right up to her class. She introduced me to her teacher, put her backpack away, and saw that she was having cereal with bananas and milk, and said bye, and went and sat down at her desk. So it's great that she loves it. Her mom was the same way. My daughter Amanda, she always wanted to go to school. So when we put her in preschool and then, kindergarten and everything, she was ready to go. She was so ready. She was not a clingy child at all, which kind of broke my heart a little bit because I was kind of hoping she'd be like, no, Mom, don't leave me. But yeah, no. She was like, yeah, I'll see you later. And that's basically how it was. She was like, okay, bye. Like I was embarrassing her or something. So anyway, but, yeah, so that was that. And let's see, Tuesday, yeah. More therapy, more therapy. I am going to make some more candy corn hats. I actually made that in the puff stitch, the fitted puff stitch. It is a paid pattern. I will put the description below. And I only made one because I had started watching ToeCreations podcast by Megan, and she had one that she made, and I thought it was super cute. And I have made a ton of puff stitch hats. People just can't get enough of them, in my opinion, because I sell a lot of that particular one, and I made it, and they're gone. So I got to get some more whipped up because I have another craft show October 14th. So I plan on doing that. I also have, oh yeah, I was going to show you pictures, but I know they have them all over the internet and the news. My first cousin lives in Houston, and although her house did not flood, they are surrounded, of course, by water, which is thankfully, finally getting better. But, like the news said, at one point they were getting, I believe, 4 to 6 inches of rain per hour. So they had a lot of water, a lot of water. And one of my nephews lives in San Antonio. Thankfully, they're both very safe. But, everybody is, including myself, just continue to pray because they have a lot to clean up and grieving for some of the people that, lost loved ones, and, they've lost homes and everything. So I am glad that my family members are safe, but I'm praying for them continuously, as well as everybody that was affected with Hurricane Harvey. So kind of stinks, but here there you go. Oh, let's see. Man, it's just been it's kind of an off day today. I'm like, you can't get enough sleep. I just feel like I want to go and lay down and just kind of stay in the bed for a while. I'm exhausted, but I wanted to definitely get a podcast in. I like doing them. I try to get them done every week. I didn't even welcome all my new subscribers. You know what? The highlight of my day, seriously, because the kids are at school and my husband's at work, so I'm kind of rambling around and trying to get as much rest as I can and icing up my leg, even though because it's only been 6 weeks. But when I get on to my YouTube channel and I see that I have new subscribers, even if it's one, I get so excited. I mean, I am just totally overjoyed. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, for watching me, for taking the time out of your day to bring me into your life for that little bit of time that the video is going to run. So I appreciate that. And I hope you continue to watch. I hope you tell friends and family, come on. I've got, I would really, really like to do a giveaway once I hit 200 subscribers. So, and I want to give away maybe a pattern book and some yarn to do one specific item, maybe a hook. I don't know. I've been kind of looking around at all the people who have been doing giveaways to see, what would be appropriate, what would be good, and how I would go about doing it. So give me a little bit to get that taken care of, and yeah, I'll be letting you know more about that later. I will definitely do a crochet video. My daughter Amanda, who is, oh my gosh, she will be 11 in 3 weeks, a little over 3. But she would like for me to do a quick tutorial on how to do a slip knot and do a chain for like the little friendship bracelets and stuff, because her friends found out that she crochets. So I'm also thinking on top of that about maybe doing, a 30-minute or well, maybe 30 minutes isn't long enough, or maybe a 45-minute or a 1-hour crochet class on Saturdays, every other Saturday, one Saturday a month. I don't know. I got to look into it and see. My husband works almost every Saturday anyway, so it would keep me busy, and I would be hopefully helping some young girls learn how to crochet. Boys even. I mean, it doesn't matter to me because there's one boy in her class that is interested in crocheting, and my son wants to learn how to crochet, but he prefers looming. When he saw Abby looming, he tried it as well, and he has already made 2 hats himself. Abby is on her 3rd hat, and he's already made 2. So that's good. Let's see. I'm trying to make sure I've got everything out there that I want to say before I get into everything. Yeah, I do have one. My next door neighbor likes the Blackhawks, and I want to make him a blanket because he's been watching us. He's a registered nurse, so he works probably three or four, maybe five, I don't know, 12-hour shifts. He comes home, and when he mows his yard, he lives with his mother. So when he's out mowing, he's always mowing our yard. And he just doesn't just mow the backyard. He also mows the side of my yard and the front of my yard on his riding mower, which I think is wonderful. I keep telling him, please stop mowing our yard. You don't have to do that. I feel bad. And he says, well, I'm already out there anyway, so I might as well do it, which I think that's just the type of neighbors that we have. They're just wonderful. He comes and checks on me, or he did actually, when I had my wound vac on after I just gotten out of the hospital to see how I was getting along because he knew I'd had 2 surgeries in 2 years. So that again was wonderful. But when I found out his mom told me he likes the Blackhawks, I really wanted to make him like a blanket. I see him every winter, and I don't ever see him wearing a winter hat. But he wears a scarf, so maybe a scarf. But a blanket, I think, would be appropriate for all that he does for us, checking in and mowing our yard. But I just can't seem to find a really good pattern that I like. Oh, I messed up my hair. So if anyone out there has a link to a Blackhawks pattern, could you please send that to me or just point me in the right direction? Because I would really like to find a nice one and have it and surprise them for Christmas. So that would be great. So thank you for that. And yeah. Oh, so let's get started here. I haven't. Let's see. Since the 21st, I didn't crochet on my birthday. I didn't crochet the day after. Even at the craft show, I tried to crochet, but I wasn't really feeling it because I was feeling my leg and I couldn't take my pain meds. So I just kind of sat there and, you know, promoted my items. So it was kind of nice. But anyway, once I got home and a couple of days later, I started to realize I don't want to wait till the last minute to get my stuff ready for the craft show. I wanted to start making stuff now. And, I did tell you guys in the last podcast that I wanted to get some Halloween stuff done. So I got a few, nothing major. So I'm going to show you what I've been working on because it's just a few items when I'm trying to find it. Okay, so I've been watching Jada and Stitches. She is so bubbly. She is so bubbly and so full of life. I just love her. I love watching her. She makes me giggle. She's got just the cutest little laugh. But she was showing a triangle shawl, and I really liked it. So I thought I would try and make one out of some yarn, thinking I had 2 skeins of this, but I don't. I only have one, and it works up really quick. This is it so far. And it feels like I love this yarn, but I have no idea. It just feels like something that, Hobby Lobby made because I use it all the time. It's one of my, I love this yarn is one of my top 5 that I go to. So it's really pretty. It has gold and sage and hunter green and blue and brown in it. It's really, really pretty. Oh, it didn't even look like I was showing you anything. Sorry, guys. So let me fold that up. So yeah, it works up quick. I just gotta, if I can't find another thing of yarn to go with it, I'll go to Hobby Lobby. I'll probably give it to one of the grandkids, my granddaughters, and maybe they might like it. I sent a box off to 2 of my grandchildren that live in Missouri, Sierra and Zachary. I had my surgery in July 18th. Zachary's birthday was the 31st of July, and then Sierra's birthday was 12 days later in August. And I always like to send them a nice little birthday package. And it was a little bit late, but I'm kind of glad I waited because I got even better deals. And I shop at Kohl's like mostly twice a year. and when they're running their Kohl's Cash, which they were. So I got, Abby's back to school stuff, and I earned Kohl's Cash, which I used for my grandkids' birthday gifts. And then I bought extra stuff because they had a really good sale. And I ended up with $60 Kohl's Cash that I had to use yesterday. I think yesterday or the day before was the last day. So I bought some pumpkin spice coffee because my son and I like to drink coffee, and he loves the pumpkin spice. And we got some Harry Potter shirts. I'm wearing this. Oh, I guess you can't see it, but let me see if I can lower it. It's the one that says, "I solemnly swear I am up to no good." It's from the Marauders map. And we wear a lot of Harry Potter, and we watch a lot of Harry Potter in this house. And I know a lot of people don't like Harry Potter, but we do. So there you go. But yeah, they were having a really good deal. So I sent that to her. I sent that to them. So you guys need to really, you can't not shop at Kohl's. I mean, even if you don't have a Kohl's card, but between the percentage off that they give you and then extra percentage off if you use your card, and then the Kohl's Cash, for every $50 that you spend, you get $10 back. And at Christmas time, it's $15. So for every $50 you spend at Christmas, you get $15 back. So, I love Kohl's. And enough said about that, I guess. So anyway, that. And, oh yeah, sorry, I'm a little stiff today, man, I'm telling you. He kept asking, the therapist kept saying, "You doing okay? You're kind of grunting over there." And I go, "I'm grunting because it hurts." But it didn't really. It's just a little tender because it's still a little swollen. But we're going to ice that up as soon as I'm done here, so it's fine. So my daughter, Amanda, loves the color coral. And I was looking through some Pinterest patterns. I didn't stop and click on any of them. I just wanted to just visually see it, and then in my mind just kind of do my own thing. So they have these granny square crochet tops, and it's self-explanatory. You just make a large granny square, you sew them together, put some straps for either spaghetti straps or an actual, 1 or 2 inch strap for the shoulders, and then add more at the bottom for length. So that's what I'm doing. I got one square done. This is one of the squares right here, and that's in coral, and then that's ivory in the middle. So the straps up here will be in coral, and then down here I'm going to add 5 inches of length so that it covers up just past her belly. I guess if she's wearing jeans or whatever, it would reach her maybe right at the belt line or waistline, maybe a little below. So there's the first one, and this is how far I got on the second one before, oops, and that's what's left. But I bought 2 skeins of coral because I knew I was going to need 2. But 1 skein got almost all that, so that's pretty good. So I'm going to get that put together and give to her because this is one of her favorite colors. And her, excuse me, her birthday and my son's birthday are on the same day, October 12th. So I would like to get this done and give it to her for her birthday. And so there's that one. Let's see what else. I've been making out the sweater cocoons that I mentioned in the last couple of podcasts. And you guys, if you guys remember, I got all that yarn for my birthday. And one of them is this beautiful, beautiful autumn stripes. And I love this yarn. I'm hoping that can look really pretty colors. Just think of autumn, and yeah, they're on this one. So I decided to make myself a cocoon. I just started it last night, so I'm only on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 6 rows done, but I'm already liking it. I mean, it's let me fold it and then but it's just, and I wanted mine a little bit bigger. I like oversized because this is really nice and lightweight. And you know what? It's really good and drapey. You know what I mean? It's not real stiff. That's another reason why this is one of my favorites. I love this yarn. It's just so soft, and I think it would just be perfect for that. So all those colors blending together. I mean, it just looks really nice. So I can't wait to get it finished. It's for me. It's not for anybody an order or anything. So as soon as I get all my orders done, then I'll finish it. I wish the camera would show just how rich and beautiful these colors are, because it's really, really pretty. But I will finish it. It's absolutely amazing. I love it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think that's all I have for whips, just those three. I mean, I finished a lot in the last 10 or 11 days since my last podcast, but I needed to get some stuff done because I want it for the fair, or the craft show, because October is going to be a pretty busy month, I think. And I think I'm going to have hopefully a lot of sales if I have enough variety for them to choose from. So you guys know I've been using up my scrap yarn, and although this is super little, it's so cute. I mean, I was going for a pot holder, right? You guys know those pot holders where you chain in the round and then you fold it and then you sew the seam right here. So this is all. I don't know. It was in a ball, and I thought I had more than that, but so I had to take it out a few times just to get it to just make this little square. And I always put one just random. I don't know. It's probably white or beige in here, because I don't use it as a pot holder because this is acrylic. And you got to watch acrylic because it will melt if it's too hot. So I have, if you make anything like this, well, you'd be making yours a little bit bigger. I always put a single crochet flat, just, about the size of whatever, an 8-inch square. So I make it 7 inches, and then I lay it flat, and then I fold this up. But I tack it on the ends, because when you wash it, if you don't, it's going to bunch up in there. So if you just tack it down on the corners and then in the middle, when you wash it, it'll stay, flat inside. But that'll give it a little extra for when you put something hot on there. And a pot that I use to make noodles, I just put this on my counter and set the pot on top of that, and it did fine. No melting or anything, so it must have done really good. So first finished object is a little mini trivet. So ta-da! So there's that. I'm also making some hats, of course, and this one is going to be a minion hat. I don't know why it's so bright over here, but anyway, so there we go. So this is going to be Bob, and Bob is the one that has one green eye and a brown eye, I believe. He's also the one that holds the teddy bear. So my son thinks I should make a teddy bear applique and just kind of sit it somewhere over here. I don't know. We'll see. But I hadn't made Bob before. I make minion hats all the time around this time of year, but I think Bob is super cute, and he deserves a hat. So I will be making him a hat. So this is actually, see, this was a whip. Sorry, guys, because, it's not like he has eyes or anything on him. So I guess I had one more after all. All right, so we'll put that in the whip pile. This turned out a little bit smaller than I thought, but it's super cute. And this is I'm looking at it right now. It's Clouds, Red Heart Clouds, and it's baby blue. Let's see if I can. Maybe, I don't know. There's just such a, and two little balls. One ball might look a little bit bigger than the other. I tried to fluff it up, but I ran out of yarn. But that was one hat made, ta-da, with scraps. So it's cute. I think it's bothering me a little bit because I don't normally make square hats like this. So I always think it just looks a little bit shorter. But for a baby hat, it says as long as it's about 5 inches. So I think I'm pretty much there. So it's not too bad. It's pretty stretchy. It's just, it's like, well, I don't like using this yarn because it kind of feels like loose hair fibers or something. I don't know what I'm trying to, I just don't like it. But, it's a cute little hat. It's a cute hat, whatever. And this one I made, well, I was going for a bear. know. The ears are a little funky. Look, now that I say that, I don't know. Let me fold them back. The ears look a little funky. And they're all 3 different shades of tan. Tan. I had like a little bit of ball of this, a little bit of ball of that. So yeah, that's what I ended up making. I didn't put a face to it, just that. I'm not sure if I want to, but I do like it. This is just a really light tan, and then brown, and then a little bit a darker tan. But yeah. So I've almost completed an entire container of balled yarn because I've been using them up or using the scraps up to make stuff with. So that's pretty cool, I guess. I'm excited about that. This is another scrap yarn. This will be my last scrap yarn. Everything else I've used full skeins for. And well, I don't have any more of this pink. It was such. I'm just trying to see if I can get that on there. It's such a pretty shade of pink. And it's just a white hat. I was going to put a little ball there, a pom-pom. I ran out of yarn, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll figure it out. But I just thought it was cute. And it's super thick, so it didn't even take 30 minutes to make because I just did it just doubled up, you know. So I thought it's kind of cute. Pink and white little hat. So the next 3, I guess, yeah, they could be for the craft show. The next 3 are a ghost hat. I made a little ghost hat for the craft show. I think he turned out really cute. And these are, I mean, they just whip up really cute, really fast too. So I'll make several different sizes so that we can have some for newborns and so forth. But there's that. There. And these are my favorite. I usually make them with a little red bow, but a gingerbread hat. His eyes look kind of wonky. I don't know why. Oh, maybe not. They look funny to me. I don't know. They look, oh, maybe it's just me. But anyway, there you go. Ta-da. The smile's a little, I might have to redo that. I don't like the way that looks. I might have to take that out and redo it. I like the cheeks, though, and the eyes. And I don't like the little squigglies. Not that I don't like them, but when I make gingerbread cookies, I just make a line. I don't make it a squiggly. So when I make my hats, I usually make them like that, too. So, yep. And I don't know if you can see, but I put like stripes, so it kind of looks like a little candy cane brim on the bottom. So, there's that. And this last hat finished object, because I have 2 more to show you, but let me throw these in the basket so they're out of the way. I'm making a set of these. I sell them every year, and they do really, really well. And my husband said, why don't you just make a set of like 5 hats or offer a set of 5 hats or whatever. But we watch the show Pac-Man because of my grandson, and we play a lot of Pac-Man. So this is Clyde. So I will be making, what is it? Inky, Blinky, Pinky. Yeah, Inky, Blinky, Pinky. And I want to make a Pac-Man and a Miss Pac-Man. So, yep, there's Clyde. I think he's cute. I just love making these. So there's that. And I've got one of the cocoon sweaters that's going to go to their customer today. This yarn, the Lion Brand Mandala yarn, and the colorway here is Centaur. I think I showed you guys when I first started making it that I still needed to finish it up. It is finished. The armholes are made, and everything's on there. So this is it. And she is a size medium, and it fits her. I asked her if I could hold on to it just long enough to show you guys how it looks. And it folds up just nice. And the mandala yarn is 3-ply. This one is. So it's real drapey, and I really like the way this feels. It's lightweight, yet it will keep you warm. So it's just the perfect accessory for a chilly night. And it works up really quick. I mean, it's just a double crochet, skip one, no, double crochet, chain one, skip a stitch, and then double crochet the next stitch, chain one, back and forth, back and forth. That's all it is. And I think when you start it, you chain for a small, I think you chain one, it's either 121 or 131, depending on how loose you want it, because this is, there's no buttons, no zippers, it's a shrug. So, well, I call it a shrug. Everyone's calling it a sweater cocoon. But if you look it up, crochet sweater cocoon, that's what comes up. And so I think you chain 121 for a small, and then 141 for a medium, 151 for a large, and then when I do an extra large, or like an X1, 1X. I can't talk today. And when I do that, I always just add like 10 extra chains. And I've only had to make one, but it turned out okay. So there's that. And again, it's Centaur, really pretty. Nice, nice. I can't wait to use all my cake yarns. Oh my gosh, I have so much. Now, this last finished object is for a family member who is going through chemo. This will be, I believe, his second week. And I know it can be cold. When my mother-in-law went through her chemo and her radiation, not only does it take a long time and you're sitting there and you're tired and you're drained, you're also freezing. So when I found out that he was going to go through chemo, I made this one. Now, if you guys remember, I was explaining the stitch that I used for the rainbow blanket. Same stitch. I'm telling you, it is the go-to for any quick project that you want to do if you want to whip up a blanket. Now, I'm going to show you half of this. So it is folded in half. Let me see if I can get all of it up there. Oh, I'm short. So that's folded in half. He's, I think, 6'1", so this will fit him up to his neck when he's laying in the chair, reclined, and it'll cover his feet. And I made it in Super Saver, Red Heart Super Saver, and the stripe here. Oh, let me see if I can hold this here. So there's a solid stripe, that's taupe, and then the variegated is called Aspen Print. And it just looks really great. I really wish this would show it better, but it turned out really good. They'll be going in a couple of weeks, so it's done, and she can take it to him, and I hope he likes it. Now, during my craft show, I had a customer come up and ask me if I knew how to make a poncho. She has a 4-year-old daughter who I think she said she was autistic. I'm not 100% on that, but I do know she told me that she's not very verbal, almost non-existent, and she heard her laughing for the first time that week. I mean, it was just, oh, she got to me. She really, really got to me. I was a little, not upset, but she told me, she goes, I've been going to several people at these shows who obviously knit and crochet to ask them what they would charge me to make a size 5 toddler poncho. And, some of them wanted $50 and $60, and some said they wouldn't do it at all, and or that they didn't do it, and that's fine. I get, it's perfectly fine. But when she got to me, I said, well, yeah, I make ponchos all the time. My daughter has like 4 or 5 of them in different colors because she loves wearing them, my daughter Abby. So I told her that I would make her one. She started crying, and her daughter was with her, and her daughter started crying. So I'm trying to calm her down, and I'm like, please don't cry. Please don't do this, because, I've had special needs children. I know it's difficult. And, I just felt so much compassion for her when she told me that she just heard her daughter laughing for the first time, and she's a 4-year-old. So I asked her what color that she thought her daughter would like. She said she doesn't even, she doesn't express any of that because, like I said, she doesn't speak. But I asked her, I said, so what color would you like for me to make? And she said, she's also epileptic. She's just been diagnosed with that. So how about purple? Now, I don't know if she is, it sounded to me like purple was associated with epilepsy. I still haven't even looked that up. I don't even care. If she wants her daughter to have a purple poncho hooded to cover her head because she doesn't wear coats, she doesn't keep them on very well, she doesn't wear them very well. She just wanted something she could put over her body to keep her daughter warm. So I'm going to make her a hooded one. And I just went back to Hobby Lobby and got another skein of this because this was in my stash. When she said purple, I thought I have the perfect yarn for this baby. So this is it. It is, of course, I love this yarn because it's like my favorite. And it's in colorway Grapette. Isn't that cute? Can you imagine the little 4-year-old? She's going to look so adorable. And it's got sparkles. It's the metallic. It's the I Love This Yarn metallic. So I will make her one and I will just call her and have her come and pick it up. So, but I just think it's really cute. I can't wait to get that done. Can't wait, can't wait. So, yeah. So, Miss Danielle, I'll be working on your daughter's poncho probably in the next 3 days. Let me get some other stuff done and then I'm all yours. I also had some stuff here. Oh, I don't know what I do with it. Oh, yeah, there they are. Like that I wanted to do, and I found, I got stuff everywhere here. Sorry, guys. When you go to Hobby Lobby, you know how they have those, they were introducing their own cake rolls. They're called sugar wheel yarn. So I bought one. I don't know where it is. I'll have to look. But they had these. So I picked one up. I bought a skein of yarn, and it has this really neat, it's called, this is called bandana scarf. But it's just really pretty. And then there's another knitted. I mean, I don't knit, but just so you know, there's a knit and a crochet. And then there's that one right there that the model is wearing back here. And I also picked up this one because I thought that would be nice to make. I like the hat. So it's one scarf and the gloves. And I was thinking of college students when I see stuff like that. She looks like a college student. So I thought, yeah, I can whip some of those up. And it'd be great to do them in their school colors. And my sister would just love this scarf. So I just thought that was really neat. So there's that. And they have this really pretty knitted shawl on the back. Oh, it's a poncho, actually. Yeah, that's really pretty. But I thought that my sister would really like that scarf. Let me look and see what's inside here. So I didn't. Oh. Also knit, but it also has crochet instructions. So this I thought was really nice. Nice and colorful. I love that big collar. That's so cool. And I did buy one to kind of see how it works. One ball of yarn, and this is what it looks. This is it. It's, oops, sorry guys. It's the Yarn Bee Sugar Wheel, and this one is called Glazed Donut. And it was on sale for $4.99. And this is like a salmon, maybe, dark gray, and then light gray. So I thought it looked really neat. So we'll see how that works up. It is 7 ounces, 199 grams, 355 yards, which ends up being 325 meters, 100% acrylic. It feels really soft, so I can't wait to get started on something with it. It's definitely enough to make, a poncho or a shawl or something. So we shall see. We shall see. And let's see what else. Oh, I picked up, look what I got for 10 cents. Holiday baby bibs. Isn't that cute? And this is the back. This is all of them on the back. So look at that. So Easter, Thanksgiving, Halloween, 4th of July, and oh my gosh, St. Pat's. And then, of course, we have Valentine's Day and Christmas. And you just open it up, and it just kind of gives you like the little grass on what to do. But I just thought this was cute. We have lots of babies in my family, and we've got another one due in 12 days. She's scheduled to have a C-section on the 13th, a little girl. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. I'm definitely going to get those made, and I can list them in my shop. I'm trying to get rid of some of my items to make room for some of the new stuff anyway. So, I got this off of the website, the Crochet Crowd, and this is the Modern Granny, and it's made with Karen cakes. Of course, you can make it with anything you want, but I still have yet to make the rectangle granny, and that's what that is. So I just thought I'd print that up, and that way I'll have it printed up. I'll get it put in with my patterns and then go from there. And I don't know what this is. There's no picture. This is the waffle stitch, and I don't know what happened to the picture. I can tell because it was, see how it kind of messed up? It was kind of, it's almost like they didn't want you to see some of the stuff right there. Because I was looking at it, I was thinking I might have to reprint it, but I didn't. Everything came out clear. So I'll have to get a picture of the waffle stitch for crochet. I saw it, I believe Megan ToeCreations knitted one, and I really liked the way it looked. They do have a crochet version. I will put the link below because it is a free pattern. And very last but not least, this is called the Driftwood Oversized Hoodie or Hooded Poncho. It is a free pattern from Mama and Stitches, maybe. Oh man, it doesn't say. Well, I'll link that below as well. But this is the poncho, and I really, really like that. So these are projects. I don't know when I'll be able to get to them, but hopefully soon. Anyway, guys, I am going to get off here so I can go and take a nap. I am tired. This therapy 3 days a week is taking its toll, let me tell you. No, it's just lack of sleep. I know that's what it is. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much. I'm sorry this was a little long. We're getting just under an hour here, but I do appreciate you. Thanks again, all my new subscribers. Thank you for all my followers and subscribers who are still with me. I really appreciate that. I've got more stuff coming. I've got so much in my head right now. Eventually, I will get it out and share everything with you. But, until then, please continue to watch. And I will try to get another one out next week sometime. If I get that poncho finished in the next couple of days, I am definitely going to do a quick little video so you guys can see what pattern I used and how it turned out before I give it to the little girl. So, and hopefully she'll take a picture and let me see. I don't know if she'll allow me to share it, but I want to personally see her wearing it. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your holiday. If you are off on Monday, I know there's no school. Be safe. And I will see you when I see you. Happy hooking. Bye.